What's up, you guys? My name's Lily. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. It has been a hot minute since I've uploaded to YouTube, and I sincerely apologize. However, today's video is going to be a little on the heavy side because I have a lot of shit on my mind and a lot of things that I have to say that I'm no longer gonna let go unsaid. So yeah. There is this court case that happened a couple months ago in the town that I live in, and this kid, will call him, like, Mark, because I don't want to reveal any names because of security reasons, so we'll call him Mark, and Mark had 30 girls accuse him of raping them, and Mark went to court and took a plea deal, pled guilty to raping 6 girls, and got 45 days in a juvenile detention center. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a second, and I'll say it again. Mark went to court, got a plea deal, pled guilty to raping 6 girls, and got 45 days in a juvenile detention center with little to no probation. Ain't that fucked? And there are at least half of the student population saying that he never raped those girls and that they wanted him and that they sent him pictures before, and so obviously that meant they wanted his dick. No, that's not how it works. Those girls, the ones that came forward, I'm sure at least 1 or 2 of them was lying because they hopped on the bandwagon, but there's no way that all of them were lying. Even if just one of those girls was telling the truth, she still deserved more justice than seeing the boy that raped her get 45 days in a juvenile detention center, even if just one of those girls was telling the truth. And he got 45 days for pleading guilty to 6 counts of rape. And if that doesn't enrage you, then you need to reevaluate yourself. Because it sure as hell enrages me. And it's not the first time something like this has happened either in the town that I live in. There was a case last year that, it wasn't even a case, it was just something that happened. This kid, will call him Trevor. Trevor was a 9th grade boy who had a 7th grade girl's nudes on his phone and raped that girl. Somebody found out about it and told the principal of the school, like they should have, like a good person. And Trevor never even got a detention. The cops were never called. I don't even think his parents were called. And it's all because his mom works for another school in the district. And so they don't want to upset her because she's a valuable asset to the town and to the school district. This kid is a rapist who had child pornography on his phone of a girl who was probably younger than 12 years old. And he never even got a detention. It boggles my mind how that even works. Because somebody who's 18 or even 16 that has sex or even dates someone who's younger than 16 in my state can go to jail for 25 plus years. And there doesn't even need to be actual evidence to convict them. And yet, these two boys got the bare minimum to no punishment whatsoever for the worst crime you can commit against another human being. What the fuck is wrong with the justice system? Oh yeah, that's right, literally everything. Literally everything. There are other problems, but I'm not even gonna get into those. I could be on here for fucking hours talking about all the problems I have with how things work. But since I'm a 16-year-old girl who lives in a white privileged town, nobody gives a shit about what I have to say. And I know that this is gonna reach absolutely nobody important, and it's going to go nowhere, because nobody cares about things like this. Because the media is so consumed by celebrities and what they're wearing, who they're dating, who they're having an affair with, and not the real problems, like human trafficking, or rape, or kidnappings, or domestic violence, or the crimes that are happening right in front of our eyes that people do nothing about because it's not their problem. And so they don't have to find a solution. But if it was somebody else's daughter, if it was their daughter that got raped, they'd be up in arms. If it was their son who got drugged and raped, they would be up in arms. But because it's not their problem, it's not their job to find a solution. And that is the biggest problem of them all. And it absolutely disgusts me. And I am ashamed to say that I am a part of this country, that I'm a part of my town. I'm ashamed to be an American because of how fucked our society is. It's a mad, mad world. And I hope to God that somebody finds a way to fix it before it's too late. Because we're only going downhill from here. Especially with Trump in office. Oh my God. I can't even. I'm so I'm feeling all of the emotions right now. I'm angry and sad and pissed off and so many, I can't even put it into words how enraged I am with the justice system in my town and just everywhere and in this country as a whole. There are no words. My heart goes out to these girls that were raped because nobody else is going to give it to them. I feel bad for them and their families, and I wish there was more that I could do for them. But there's not. I'm doing everything I can. In fact, I'm trying to start something to raise awareness about consent and the stigma behind sexual harassment and violence, because it's something that is very close to my heart. Because not only do I know people that have been raped and know people that have been sexually harassed, but I have experienced some of those things as well. When I was in 7th, 8th grade. When I was 12 and 13, 14, I had to go through these things that most adults can't even fathom. And nothing was ever done about it. And so I know what these girls are going through. And my heart goes out to them. And I hope yours does too. If you're still watching this, thank you for listening. I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. Whatever it is, make it lovely and keep safe. Bye.